Hey, today we're going to talk about the less talked about benefits of exercise, and it's centered primarily on mental health, mental health, mental health. Exercise is so good for us mentally. So I'm going to run through some bullet points on these. And the first one is that there is well documented and actual evidence of the benefits of exercise for depression, anxiety, ADHD, and other mental health issues. One of the best things you can do for your mental health is to exercise. So if you struggle with any of those things, make sure you're incorporating exercise into your daily routine. A little bit more abstract mental health benefit is to taking the time to do something good for yourself. This kind of goes back to our identity statements. If you identify, and you should, I identify as a person who takes good care of myself. Exercise is a part of that. So, working exercise into part of your identity. It's just something that I do. It's who I am. And the best part about that is you're no longer having to look for a reason to exercise. You're no longer, well, if I have time. Instead, you start to prioritize that, because your identity is a person who exercises regularly because I'm a person who takes care of myself. You prioritize that exercise, it becomes an integral part of your day, and you're going to reap the benefits so much more than if you're like, 1 to maybe 3 times a week exercising. You're just not going to get the benefits out of it that you will if you're doing something most every day. Exercise also can help us to develop a relationship with our body that isn't just about size and looks. Okay, we start to celebrate the things that our body can do and focus less on how our body looks. And that is huge for your mental health. It is huge to have that relationship with your body where you can look at what it does for you and what you are able to do, and look at that as the metric for celebrating your body rather than what you see in the mirror. Truly huge. And exercising regularly helps to develop that relationship. Another one is thinking of food as fuel. So we stop thinking about food as a reward, as an impulsive thing that we do. We stop thinking of it as a punishment. We can lose the diet mentality. Now, sometimes exercising regularly will actually encourage the diet mentality, so that's something to be on the look for in your own mind. When we start to kind of slip back into the conventional wisdom of, if we exercise a certain way, we have to eat a certain way, and but just moving away from food um, as a um, as a central aspect of our lives, as a reward or as a punishment, or as our enemy. We start to look at it as fuel. We need the fuel, we need the energy to be able to do the things that we do, both in and out of the gym. And so we start to look at food a little bit more objectively, which can also help us to make a little bit better choices, because the better the fuel, the better the output. So that's another benefit to exercise. Also, some physical playness. As we get stronger and more fit, then we are a little bit more willing to try the stuff that we maybe were afraid to do before, and test our limits. I know that's been big for me. I never would have even considered trying to do like triathlon if it hadn't been for the benefits that I got from going to CrossFit every day and just getting stronger and getting fitter, and building the confidence. The confidence is huge. And so it that kind of gave me the confidence that I needed to try other new things that I really, really enjoy. So it kind of helps to build that confidence and that ability to try new things, which is really fun. Also, the motivating factor of consistent progress, especially with weightlifting, but even endurance training. You know, if you're training for a race, or with weightlifting, you're seeing new PRs. Okay, that motivation to hit those new PRs, or to go longer and longer distances, or things like that, will really even increase flexibility. Oh, hey, I can bend over and touch my toes without a struggle. Even those little wins are motivating and help to keep us going, and hitting that next level. It's incredibly motivating. And then finally, one of my favorites, and that is community. When you have workout buddies, people that you do workouts with, whether you're doing the same things or not, but even just that shared interest, it really kind of it helps to give us a sense of community, a sense of belonging. And that's one of my favorite things about CrossFit, is that sense of community, that sense of belonging. I've said it lots of times in class that there's a bonding that happens with shared suffering, and it's just so true. And so if you're missing that in your life, get back in the gym, get back into classes, and let's see you there, and let's work out together. Let's encourage each other and build each other up. It's really the best thing ever. So those are some great, less kind of talked about benefits of exercise that probably add more to your life than the more talked about benefits. So I hope that is helpful and enlightening and encouraging and motivating.